Drive4five is more than just a campaign. Drive4five is a movement that is all about recognizing and celebrating and supporting the brotherhood of all believers. We say we want to stand fast in one spirit with one mind, striving together for the faith of the gospel. And so Drive4five is actually to take part in what God is doing in Homewood through their support and through their investments in the people of the community of Homewood.
Until we recognize that the best way to transform our communities is to create new culture, we'll continue to suffer from a lack of alternatives and a lack of positive choices for our people in our community.
Transformation happens in a community like Homewood. We see all throughout history that, culture often finds its birth in the cities and in the urban areas. So when we think about culture and we think about 5 key areas that we focus on in House of Manna, being sports, music, arts, culture, and knowledge. Those 5 key areas in our social sphere, we really think that those are really some influential areas that if we can saturate those particular areas with the gospel of Christ, then people will not only learn about Jesus, but they'll be able to wear Jesus on their clothes. They'll be able to hear him in their music. They'll be able to see him on their television. So it's creating a new culture based on the investments of the people.
Now, we all remember the story of Jesus multiplying the fish and the loaves and feeding thousands of people. Now, at House of Manna Faith Community, we've begun to readjust the way we see ourselves and how we fit into this missional vision. So now we can see more clearly the type of hope that the people are truly hungry for. What the people have begun to say is, if you can see us as allies, as brothers, as fellow citizens in God's kingdom, then we can begin to see ourselves as a part of something bigger than ourselves. We can begin to take part in what God is doing in Homewood. And we can see each other as the family and the children of God that we were created to be.
We believe that Drive4five is one of the easiest, most affordable, and also one of the most effective ways to actually join in what God's doing in Homewood, even if you're not a resident of Homewood. Even if you're not in the United States of America, here's an opportunity to get involved in a small way. You might think that your $5 a month doesn't make a difference, but as we begin to band together and we start seeing the power of the hundreds of thousands of people who feel like they want to see positive change in the cities, as that support begins to mount together, you see a unified action.